The pace of inflation and job growth caught a lot of economists by surprise this year, but UCF economist Dr. Snaith says he has accurately projected the trends in Florida through the pandemic, and he is one of Florida's leading and best-known economists. And Craig Patrick sat down with him for a closer look at what to expect in 2022.
Along the I-4 corridor, home prices have soared beyond what a lot of working-class families can afford. And UCF economist Dr. Snaith ties that to a shortage of available homes made worse by disruptions in the supply chain.
You know, the ability to get raw materials or appliances is slowing down progress on new construction, and inventories are, at record lows right now. And so that's been feeding this rapid price appreciation that we've seen for the past several years.
And with the rules of supply and demand, you therefore expect prices of real estate, housing to continue to go up in Central Florida?
Well, I think the pressure is there, but the affordability issue, when you see prices rising 10, 15, 18% year over year, is going to start to dampen demand. So I would expect price appreciation to level out a little bit, at least drop down from these double-digit levels as we move through 2022.
Dr. Snaith's economic forecast also calls for growing inflation at least until summer.
I think that the first half of 2022, consumers are still going to be releasing this pent-up demand that we've seen driving the economy since the second half of 2020. 6 months into 2022, the pent-up demand from the consumers should have eased, and we should be back to a more normal situation. Unfortunately, it'll take at least another 6 months beyond that for the supply chain to catch up.
In Florida's job market, Snaith projects we will fully recover the number of jobs we had before the pandemic, but he said it will take most of 2022 to get there.
I think turnover is going to continue to be a persistent problem because the labor market is so incredibly tight.
What do you expect the unemployment rate to be through the course of 2022 across the I-4 corridor?
In the 3% range, give or take a couple of tenths of a percentage point.
What do you see in terms of growth of wages?
I think that wages are growing pretty rapidly right now. Part of that, again, is driven by the shortage of workers. Nationally, we're still 3 million fewer people in the labor market than was the case pre-pandemic. So, a lot of help wanted signs out there, and part of the solution to getting employees has been for businesses to offer higher wages and salaries. Unfortunately, that feeds into the inflation that we're currently experiencing.
Snaith forecasts the domestic, leisure, and travel industry will fully recover in Florida through 2022, but business travel and international travel will continue to lag due to the pandemic and overseas restrictions and uncertainty about the Omicron variant. Craig Patrick, Fox 13 News.
Dr. Snaith said the pace of inflation will also depend on several variables, including the pandemic, government spending, and whether or when the Fed raises interest rates.